Hi, friends. Here we are again with our book Thunder Underground, and we're going to be reading another poem from this book today. And first off, we are going to talk about another poetic device. Yesterday, we talked about alliteration, and you just actually watched a really funny retelling of Fox and Socks, which is such a funny story by Dr. Seuss. And I love the way that the man read that story and showed you alliteration, and he read that story pretty fast. I thought that was very impressive. I have a hard time reading that book. But with our poetic device today, friends, we are going to talk about rhyme. And of course, I said at the beginning on Monday, I said that when I think of poems, I usually think of words that rhyme. And as we know, words rhyme when they have the same ending sound. So here is a poem. Oh, let me skip back. Sorry, I went ahead. But here is a poem that you are probably very familiar with, a poem that you learned probably when you were really small, even as a baby. Your parents might have read you or sang this poem to you. Did you know a lot of poems can be sung as well? Lots of songs are poems. So this is Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. So you can listen for those rhyming words in this poem and in this song as I read it to you. And you can read along with me as well because I know you might be familiar. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. And friends, you can already see that the rhyming words in this poem are already highlighted for you. So you see the red words are rhyming words star and are. Say those words with me. Star, are. Say them again. Star, are. Do you hear the same ending sound? Now the next two words that are in blue, those are also rhyming words, high and sky. Say those with me, friends. High, sky. Now those have the same ending sounds, but are high and sky spelled the same, or do they have the same ending letters? They don't. It's very interesting. High has that IGH ending sound, and sky has KY. So that Y in sky and the IGH says I, and Y says I as well, makes that long I sound. But they both are rhyming words, even though they have different letters, because their ending sounds are the same. Okay, so our poem that we're going to read today, friends, we are going to read the poem Lost City. So as I read this poem to you, I want you to really turn your listening ears on and listen for those pair of rhyming words, because I'll give you a hint. Once we're done reading the poem, you are going to be writing down the pairs of rhyming words. Okay, so follow along with me as I read. Lost City. Long, long ago a home was lost, a road, a city, a world was tossed into the trash in history's dump, covered with grass and odd-shaped hump that generations all forgot. Trees grew tall, cows grazed, birds nested, young folk climbed the hill and tested gravity's relentless pull, picnicked on top till full, on this odd, forgotten spot. Archaeologists found the place that tangled time and dirt erased, with careful surveys digging, scraping, all in all, an odd landscaping. They uncovered the city's plot. They read the lie. They parsed the story. rebuilt all the sites' old glory. By the time that they were through, the tale became both old and new. Unraveled was the ancient knot. Very cool poem. I like seeing this picture too with the lost city and those archaeologists or kids just exploring, and all of a sudden they're digging a tunnel and come upon this lost city that's been buried. Where? Underground, of course. Okay, so friends, here is a closer picture of the words of our poem so you can see them up close. I know it's a little fuzzy because I had to zoom in on the words and the resolution got a little fuzzy, but I think that you're able to still see the words in our poem. So at this point, you can pause the video and look through the words and pick out those rhyming words in the story or in the poem. And I want you to find those rhyming words and make a list of pairs of rhyming words. Just take out a sheet of paper and just write those words on a sheet of paper. Now, as a reminder, just like when we read Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, that rhyming words don't necessarily have to end in the same letters for them to rhyme. Remember, we saw, if we back up a couple of slides, here is our Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. We saw that high and sky do not end in the same letters. Same with star and R. R has an E at the end. So words don't necessarily have to have the same letters at the end in order for them to rhyme, but they do have to sound the same. So as you're looking through our poem Lost City, I want you to look for those pairs of rhyming words and just write them on a sheet of paper. If you need mom or dad or another adult to reread the poem with you to help you listen for those rhyming words, that is fine. But again, you can just pause the video and just read the poem again through with mom or dad or another adult and write down those pairs of rhyming words.